Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Zomboid. In the last episode, a lot of big things happened. So, there's gonna be some spoilers here. So, if you haven't watched it, go watch that first. Alright, so now I'm gonna spoil it. In the last episode, we were going to just, level our mechanics. We were just living a normal day, trying to stave off our zombification. Then, we had a house alarm, and we had to run around like a chicken with our head cut off, panicking because we're getting surrounded. Managed to live through that. Then we also happened to find, I don't even think it was on, actually it was one of the few stragglers that had seen us from when we were escaping the house alarm. They had a yellow CDC packet. And so eventually we get out of the whole situation, come back home, we open it, and it actually has I forgot what it's already called, I think it's Cerit or something like that. Inhalant, something like that. And that actually allowed us to be cured of our zombification. However, it did come with its side effects. It gave us a nasty cold, severe exhaustion for the short term and long term of our stamina, and I believe maybe a thing or two. There's also some panic and stuff like that, and unfortunately, I guess the game might have spawned some zombies around our house here, because we immediately started getting swarmed by a few different groups of zombies because of the loud, severe sneezing and coughing that we had from our severe cold that the cure had given us, and we only narrowly survived that with two close calls. So, with that being said, what I would like to do today is I would actually like to fortify this place and actually get it up to code for keeping us alive, because this crap has been freaking going for too long, where we've been without a front door and shit. So, yeah, we're gonna take care of some shit today. So, first things first, we gotta get a bunch of stuff out of our inventory so that we can carry around wood logs and shit. We actually also might need to find a saw in general, because I don't think we've actually picked one up yet. We also need to try and pay attention and make sure that we confirm that we are not a zombie again. But we shouldn't be a zombie. There shouldn't be any reason, but just in case, I want to be careful. I haven't even read the antidote guide, but I don't think it's going to be much useful information for us. These probably can't fit all these jackets. Nope. I'm going to rip these up. Oh, we also need, now that I'm remembering it, we need to get another side weapon, which we actually don't have a lot of. We have another nightstick in our storage, but that's it. We just got a meat cleaver, so at least we do have some weapons. I for some reason thought this guy was alive for a sec. That was my panic sensors in my real life brain were going off. And let's open up some corn and start eating, because our guy is getting hungry and he's gonna have he's gonna have a lot of work to do ahead of him. Alright, so let's check out our tool closet and see what we do have. Do we even have an axe for taking down trees? We do not. So we need to go and pick one up. Hopefully there were more there. I don't remember if there was. I think there was at least more than one axe at the fire station, but it's also not guaranteed. And we also do need a saw, but usually they're not hard to find. Oh geez, okay, these guys are here. Let's go farther down the way here. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright. Still, where did she come from? She was not there just a second ago, dude. She definitely spawned right behind me. I don't think she actually did, but fuck, dude, I'm getting really sick of the zombie spawning. It's just not making sense anymore. Okay, let's try and sneak up on this guy. Are you kidding me? That was a perfect fucking stealth sneak up. Is it because I couldn't get directly, on his back? Got another bread knife, and that's our last little pokey one for now. Someone down here. Firefighter coming right at her. He's coming to mac on this bitch. Oh, he sees us now. It's also starting to rain, which is a little annoying, especially that we planned on working outside today. I could probably bread knife this guy. Okay, his helmet's good, so we'll take that. He also has another cure just on him. It's another severe side effect one, but it is a cure nevertheless. So now if we get bitten again or anything like that, now we're good. We're set. Damn, son, now they're just gonna make it easy on us. We suffered for so long and we've prospered. We're gonna wear these firefighter pants because I believe ours are probably getting damaged if I were to guess. Actually, they're in perfect condition. Keep those in our backpack. Should pick up some extra clothes, but we're just not equipped to to store it all right now. We're running out of storage space as it is, especially for clothing that we are willing to wear. Now, the firefighter clothing is one of the best protections in the game. However, its real downside is that it cannot be repaired whatsoever, which is why I should use this pipe. Because if you use blunt weapons, it keeps the condition of clothing up. It keeps it in perfect condition, whatever condition that it already was in. It won't damage it further. But if you use bladed weapons, it will cut through the clothing, and yeah, so it'll just damage it, and that won't be good. I probably won't need this many helmets or boots, but we'll take them either way. His firefighter jacket's good, and I know our jacket is getting worn out. And this firefighter stuff also weighs a lot, so it's also very it's heavy clothing in general, and it is highly insulating, since, you know, it keeps flames out. So it's heavy, and it's very warm stuff. So it'll definitely keep you warm in the winter, or, you know, help to. But your guy's gonna get overheated very easily just doing normal. Uh-oh, I did not fucking remember this lady over here. See if her jacket's any good. Guy's swinging really slowly because of how heavy of a load he's under. Her jacket's not good, but we'll take it anyway. And you know how I just said we don't have room to store the clothing we're willing to wear? Well, now I have a bunch of heavy fucking clothing that I need to store away. Ah, crap, what the hell am I gonna do with that? I mean, for now, I guess I just have to put it on the ground here. I can't do much more with it. But yeah, with the leather clothing, the leather clothing is a close second for protection quality at its base. However, the leather clothing can actually be patched and actually padded, which will get additional protection on top of it, and the padding and protection will only get better as your tailoring skill gets better. However, this stuff is indeed stuff that's just going to be broken down. Let me grab the scissors out of here, and we'll just break down these leather jackets. Unfortunately, our first day here is sort of wasted because we're still kind of recovering from the fallout of everything that happened with the zombification cure. Our schedule's a little fucked up now since we had to deal with that, but it's okay. We can get back on track soon here. We'll put the cure in here for now. We're close enough to home where we shouldn't have to worry about needing it in an emergency. At least I wouldn't think. I don't know. Might be hard to tell. I guess this will help us keep us out of the rain as well for today, because we're gonna have to sit down and just read and do some stuff inside since our guy is very tired already. However, we should get him eating, because even though he is losing weight, once he starts losing too much weight, it's gonna get rough. I think the evaporated milk actually does provide some thirst quenching, so let's not use that up. This actually helps with thirst as well. We also have this hand fork. Where did that come from? Did I loot that from a zombie or something? Do I have one in? Do I still have one in here? I do. I don't know if there is tool degradation from actually using them as tools yet. For a long time there wasn't, but so just in case, I'm gonna put the better one in there. Guy is now ridiculously tired. He's halfway through foraging, which he shouldn't finish it today, but I don't know. Let's see. He's already bored again, dude. Damn. He's like me. He's got zero tolerance for boredom right now. He's gotta be doing something constantly. He might actually finish the book. It's pretty close. It's bedtime. There we are. Okay, cool. Unfavorite that. Let's check our health. Our health is still doing okay. It's hard to tell if... To me, it keeps looking like there's a little bit of a cap up there, but we actually are full health. Let's take a Serret and see... Or a test, that's what I mean. Let's take a test pecker and see if it'll actually say that we're cured for now. Has not been detected. We're negative, boys. We're finally here. Alright, so now we can have a good night's rest. Now, unfortunately, our depression is going to be a bitch to take care of still, because we are so deep in the depressive hole. And unfortunately, sleep doesn't take any depression away. I did install a mod when I was playing by myself that allows some depression to go away, because even in my personal life, I find some of my depression being, you know, a little bit better when you wake up. Sometimes it's a little worse, not gonna lie, but yeah, I think that sleeping should cure a little bit of depression and help with that, because the depression is something that can get out of hand if you get in not even desperate situations, but especially desperate situations, but when you get in like just try and like manage your weight and keep your weight up, your guy can get severely depressed off of just maintaining his weight, because there's just not many tools to be able to allow you to do that, at least in my experience. But also I haven't been able to do much hunting or anything like that. We need another book to take with us. Took care of the forging. I don't think we'd be doing trapping before much else, but let's do the metalworking first. Metalworking volume 1. So now we have that. Guy's hungry, he's getting bored, but we'll get him entertained in a bit here. He's getting thirsty as well, so we can open one of these evaporated milks. Yeah, it has thirst and hunger. Only mildly helped both. Let's eat a fruit cocktail, because that also helps thirst, which this helps. Oh, it doesn't help thirst, actually. It helps unhappiness, which is good, actually, because that's what we need. We are now officially not severely depressed. We are only depressed. He's making it. We're coming back. Coming back from the brink, bros. Alright, now we still didn't actually get into the fire department. We accidentally opened this, there we go. We accidentally opened up that window. We need to get into the fire department, and we still need to find that axe. And we can also pin this up now. We don't have to have this menu sitting in our screen the whole time now that we don't have to worry about our natural causes killing us. So, you know, things are looking up. We have this corner of our screen available again for once. Things are looking up. We have a person back here. We're gonna try and get him before this guy shows up. Come on. What are you doing, dude? God damn it. Alright, let's try and get the pipe out again. So we don't ruin their clothing. Just in case, so we can get a back stock of it. Why? God damn. Did I open that door? I mean, I guess I had to. Probably accidentally clicked on it. Let's see if we can stab this. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say let's see if we can stab this lady, but did not work out. Okay, things are getting crazy again. I mean, we're dealing with zombies fast enough that it's not getting to be a actually crazy situation, but they're multiplying. I don't know why there's so many in here. I visited here before. I guess I didn't clear it out though. Might be part of it. Okay, still more zombies though, but they're stuck on a window. Hello. Firefighter's pants, boots. How many firefighters are here? Goddamn. This is not that big of a town. CDC family packet. That could be huge. Even though we don't need it now. It'll still be useful for later. Keeping me alive when I inevitably fuck up. And once again, we're filling up on firefighters' clothing from all these damn firefighter zombies. We also have to remember to pick up our bag at some point that's out by the fence. Don't want to leave that out there for too long. I don't think things will deteriorate, but better safe than sorry. Another key. I don't know if that zombie noise is coming from that one behind that door, or if that's coming from one that's over here. It sounds like it's coming more over this way, but it's hard to tell. Our guy's dying from an extremely heavy load, so let's get home and drop this crap off. I might have to drop some of it off in front of the fence because of probably being too heavy to actually climb the fence. But usually I think if you're not exhausted, you can still make it over. Might be wrong still. Where's our bag? Over there. It's still in our backyard at least. Oh, crap. Let's try again. But he's getting exhausted now. Let's drop some crap. But now he's exhausted too, so... Is there another zombie? Over on the other side of the fence? I have to sit down. Just took a freaking nice little cloud watching session. Still have not been able to get our axe, but hopefully this next time we should. God, I really hope my computer isn't getting... my recording isn't getting slowed down from all this crap. I need to actually be careful about that. My CPU is getting pretty high, so I need to work on... I definitely need this carpentry stuff to get underway so that I can actually store all this crap. Okay, let's see what this family packet's about. So we got 2 more cures for the zombification, and we have 2 packs of panic attacks and fatigue reduction pills. So Things are getting pretty good. Now, we struggled for so long, and now they're just showering us. We're reaping the rewards of our time spent suffering. Guy's getting thirsty. I'm going to try and take a drink while we're there, hopefully, so I don't use up more water from my place. Save it for emergency situations. Our metal pipe is starting to get severely damaged, so we're going to need a new back weapon at some point here. Okay, so first things first, let's go in the storage closet. No, we're good. I thought there was someone over there for a second. Lug wrench, that's going to be useful for later. Don't think we have that yet. 2 axes. One of them's in severe condition, but that's okay. And there's even a saw in here, so this place is going to get us set up for woodworking here. Except for the hammer and such. 3 more axes. Holy crap. They were freaking about to stack us up. We don't need more saws. Those don't even have durability. The pipe wrench is actually good as a tool. Wilfredo's Sheffield's keyring. I accidentally put my keyring in there. Okay, I was like, why the fuck am I finding that? Never seen that before. Anyway, we picked up a bunch of tools. We're way over encumbered now because our bag can barely hold shit. So let's get the hell out of here. We shouldn't need to worry about our health. Guy's gonna get exhausted before we can get over there though. So we probably can't make it over the fence again. I made it this time, let's go. So we're gonna keep one of these axes in really good condition to be used as a tool, and the rest of them can be used as a weapon. Now, even though we have all these axes, I still need to be careful with them because I don't want to just use them up, and a lot of them are very damaged, so we're gonna hopefully repair those ones first. Same with this baseball. I said basketball or some shit. Let's actually get this shovel on our back, or we can do the frying pan. Let's get the frying pan. Might as well use that up. We can, with the weight we reduced from the frying pan, we can put another axe in there, but now that's full up. So our cabinet is full, pretty much. Unfortunate. Like I said, we're really running out of space, so we need to get this carpentry shit underway. Guy's getting tired already, but hopefully we should still be able to get some shit done. At least a little bit of chopping and such. Oh crap, we still have more axes and shit in our fucking... We had another axe in our backpack that I forgot about. Okay, so we have a saw here, which we actually need to keep on us. We'll put the lug wrench away, though. We could start taking tires off of cars, but I don't think it's really gonna be necessary. I mean, I guess unless I really wanted to, like, fuck up one car. Might do that. Let's unfavorite this stuff. We'll put those away for now. I really want to get fucking started on fortifying this house, but they're not making it easy, of course. And the pipe wrench. Pipe wrench is a decent side holster weapon, but yeah, I need it for an actual tool first. So yeah, they made cutting down trees. They put a tool in the game for cutting down trees, because it used to be that you would just equip an axe, or, well, any weapon that can damage trees, which is just about any of them, and you just sit there and attack them as if they were zombies. And it did work, but this makes sure that it's just easier. It slows me down, it cancels my speed up when I start getting exhausted, but I don't worry about moderate exhaustion, but I will worry a little bit about high exhaustion, especially that we are already very tired. Well, now we're extremely tired. Yeah, we're very tired. And now we're ridiculously tired, so we're not even going to lose our moderate exhaustion. Well, that was some good work today, boys. What I can do is I can actually go into my crafting menu, and I can get, I believe that they're called planks. Really? Oh, saw logs. So we'll favorite that because that's going to be one of the most common crafting tools I'll use. We'll start crafting these logs into planks. Try and utilize as much time as possible, as efficiently as possible. Had to get a thumbnail there, that's why I was being really weird about how that was going. Alright, we're dying of thirst and we're hungry, so yeah, we definitely gotta get home. It's also about to be bedtime anyway. Did our axe lose durability? It doesn't look like it. So it looks like they still might not have, actual tool durability in the game yet, which is nice for us. Let's open the evaporated milk. Fruit cocktail, which is going to reduce our help. Yeah, it's going to help gain happiness again, reduce our depression. Mushrooms, this might bring it back down. Actually, it is not, and it actually helps the thirst a little bit. All right. Still losing weight, but we're also overweight still, so that's a good thing. Take a drink, and we'll be on our way. Now, normally this would be where I would end the episode, I think, but I have not freaking done anything yet. So we're going for another day. Hopefully we can actually get some carpentry done today. Problem. I have not been looting garages or anything, so I have no nails to do carpentry. I'm so freaking stupid, dude. Didn't even think about it or consider it. One of the most important things of carpentry in this game. You need the nails, bro. I guess I could just finish today off, or well, yeah. I can continue to cut down these trees. But you know what really helps bring the wood over to your area is what's it called? It helps get your shit over there is getting a car. Because then the car can carry a heavy load, you can load a bunch of logs into there and move them over and such. Alright guys, at high exertion. So we'll cut down these trees, and then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start disassembling this picket fence over here. And that will also give us some planks and some... Well, maybe it won't give us planks and nails because our skill is probably too low to actually recover much from them. But it will also level up our carpentry, so that's also part of it. So maybe we should actually save the disassembly for a little bit, so we actually have a higher success chance. And also crafting these logs into planks also helps our carpentry skill. If I pin this up here, and we get the crafting menu out, you'll actually start seeing it rise as we craft these into planks. So that's a very efficient use early game, is to just grind out your carpentry on, you know, crafting logs into planks so that you have the materials for later and you can actually build shit better. But you're still gaining experience while gaining the materials. So it's pretty freaking cool. You know, pretty epic, pretty slick. We could even go over here and start chopping down those trees as well, which honestly, I'm starting to think might not be a bad idea. There is condition for wood planks because they can also be used as weapons, but I don't know if they deteriorate from being outside. I don't know if anything actually deteriorates from being outside other than the zombie corpses, and that's just probably to get rid of them from the game eventually and free up memory space and shit. And they give you a really long time to pick up the shit from the zombies if you really want them to. Speaking of which, I still need to strip the zombies because it's probably getting close to the time where a bunch of them have deteriorated. I don't even know if I actually have all my zombies left on the road. Probably not. For my long freaking journey of cutting fuckers down and weeding out my way to the, what's it called, the gas station. Another good tip, oh my god, I got lucky there. Another good tip is that if you are like going out to go and get logs, it's a good idea to pick up one of these chairs and bring it with you so that you can rest out when you are out in an area that's farther away from any civilization and you're gathering, logs and cutting down trees and shit. Just makes sense, right? Let's get rid of this crafting menu for now. Okay, we're gonna rest and then we're gonna go into this house and probably get a drink, hopefully. Is this door open? No. We'll make it open though. There we go. And now we will drink here. And we'll cut down the rest of these trees. Guy's already getting tired though from doing a lot of work. We leveled up our maintenance. Oh, this is deteriorating actually. Wow, okay, I did not know that. That's unfortunate for us. Well, I guess maybe we should keep our high-end axes intact. Like I said, it's a good thing that we didn't just decide to start using them as weapons, but either way, it's not like I would have like decimated my freaking axe supply, because it's not like I was going out killing a bunch of zombies already, but you know what I mean. Now let's just craft all these in there, hoping that we should get to level 4 carpentry by the end of these logs. Then we'll have to read another book before we do our carpentry. That'll be okay because we need to get nails anyway. Got lots of stuff to work on here. Lots of objectives going. We should have had a lot more time to get our car objective done, except for the fact that we did get zombified, or not zombified, but you know what I mean, infected with zombification. So it kind of put a kink in the chain or whatever. All right, just barely got it. Nice. So we are level 4 carpentry now, and we have to read our book. I mean, we don't have to be able to actually build things, but to make the best use of our time and resources, it's best that you read the book first so that you gain the most experience and you're not wasting resources on not getting that experience in the long run, you know, that sort of thing. So you can put the saw away, you can put the axe away, even though it does need to be repaired now. Okay, well, we're tired, and we'll go out and we'll loot for a day, and then we'll end the episode there. Okay, let's just go to sleep. Our guy is hungry, but he still needs to lose weight anyway. Oh well. Our guy still is depressed, but that's because there's nothing that passively decreases the depression. You have to actively decrease it using items. And that's why I was saying it would be really nice if the game legitimately at least gave where's my bag? Did I not pick it up? Thought I would have. No, I did not. Hey lady, I don't know where you came or how you would have gotten there, but oh well. But yeah, I think that it would be nice if it was like actually in the game that sleep would help with depression at least a little bit. Because I think that the other one, it might help a lot with depression, the mod. But yeah, I think that there needs to be something to it. There's gotta be some more nuance to the depression, because there are a lot more ways to get depressed than there is to cure depression, which I guess, you know, is technically true, but still. I feel like in real life there are at least a few more ways to not be depressed. There's also antidepressants now that I think about it, I've never actually used the medication. Huh. So maybe there are a few ways. I don't know how strong the antidepressants are. I don't know how many you have to take or how well they work, that whole thing. Anyway, we're looting garages now, and it's foggy, which is a little annoying. Just get to see a little less. What do we got here? Might as well loot these things, even though we know what we're looking for. I don't want to come back to them, so let's just loot them as best we can. Probably don't need too many empty gas cans, because we already got 2 full ones, I think, at the gas station, but I'll still pick them up. We do need a welding rod in general, which should be helpful. Denim shirt's gonna be good for later. Box of nails, that's what you like to see. I don't think you can actually do anything with the screws, unfortunately, in the base game. I think you need to have mods and stuff for that. Yeah, I really don't remember what the mod. I don't remember if there is something. Let's get this tire pump just to have a spare in the house. And then another for actually in a car. Mark these 2 as looted. We gotta drop this gas can so I have at least those 5 pounds, or 5 units reclaimed from my bag. Oh, I didn't even think about my other one here. Oh no, it's full. I was using it. So now our crafting shelves are really gonna fill up fast, especially with these metal sheets. But that's just how it has to be. I don't know what the metal pipes and bars are for. Some of them, I think the piping might be used in welding and possibly plumbing, but I'm not fully for sure about that. I think the plumbing might just be its own thing that doesn't require materials. Things just need to be placed right. I haven't been able to do much plumbing. That's what the monkey wrench is for. I've tried to use plumbing properly, and I've messed it up, I think, every time. It's only been a few times, but I've messed it up every time. I also don't have a place to put these pipes, so we're going to put them in the trash bags for now, but we'll know where they are. And the plank we'll place on the ground, which also might be slowing down my game. The game is still running at the same stuff as before. Okay, let's move out again. Start going down this way. The garages are the best place I know for this stuff. There are occasionally building supplies in the houses, in supply closets, but it's a little more rare. There's a zombie stuck inside of oh my god. Zombie stuck inside of that thing. You did not just fucking do that. That sounded like a freaking bite mark sound. That was fucking... They cannot bite you like that. What the hell? Where did you guys come from? Can you die at least? Oh yeah, stab her. Yeah, when she's coming through. You're a fucking moron. Fucking dumbass. Where did these guys even come from? The zombie spawning and luring and movement is just it's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense. They're just showing up out of nowhere. Got a heavy battery in here. You know, what we can do is we can actually take, we can just put components and we can put, there's a little gear icon. We'll put that for things that's useful but that we don't want yet. Don't see anything, but I was only quickly checking, so they might see me in the fog better than I see them, honestly. This guy broke in and then is trying to break out through the front door. Honestly, I don't think he can, because one zombie is not strong enough. And there's certain bunch of little things that, bunch of qualifications they have to meet to be able to break the stuff. Because I actually went on the Zomboid Reddit and asked a question about it, because I had zombies stuck in my garage at my nice safe house location, but there's no windows to get in, so I was kind of hoping they would break down the door, because otherwise you have to have a sledgehammer or something like that to break down the door. But yeah, it turns out they are not strong enough when there's one zombie to break the metal door like that. I see this zombie, but I'm gonna try and mark this first. All right. Bread knife is done for. We got a butter knife, which is gonna break a lot faster. This one's open, actually. I guess they busted that door down. Or maybe I opened it. I opened it. Okay. We'll get the garbage bag, because those are always good. And the empty bottle. This has a light bulb, extinguisher, more metal shit. So this has more components. We did not check. We saw that there was a generator in here, but we did not actually check what loot is in it. More metal, garden saw, and a plank. We'll take the plank, but we no longer need the garden saw. We'll go across the street, because I think these other ones don't have windows, so we can't get into them. This one is always open, even though I think it also does not have a window, but the front of it is always open for some reason. There's another generator, so we're getting pretty rich on generators, which is nice. It's giving us a bunch of stuff that we really don't need. Another box of nails, that's good. It's giving us a bunch of luxury stuff that's not super helpful. Some more components. There's a propane tank, which is nice. So, label this as a fire icon as well. This place was kitted up. He had the most of steel, but the least security. Where's the fucking icons? There we go. Guy is starting to get exerted, so we need to take a rest soon. But actually, this has chairs in it, so we can even do that here. Fog is fading, that's nice. Rake and a lug wrench. Got another plank. Engine spare parts are nice. Nothing else. So this doesn't even have... This is done here. Let's read this. We'll take it with us. And this one's actually... We can mark with an X because it's done. Okay, got some basic guys over here. Get the butter knife out. The butter knife isn't good enough to take out two people. It's just gonna waste it. Nice and easy. Don't think garages can have house alarms. I don't think I've ever gotten an alarm on a garage. Another box of nails, some duct tape and wood glue, that's really good. And a hard hat. Also still has materials, but we'll worry about getting that sort of stuff when we have a car. That stuff is just really heavy and can waste your time on a loot run. This guy wants a tango. Toys. Propane torch and welder's mask, which we actually need both of those because the welder's mask is necessary for welding, even though it actually provides head protection, which is nice. So I usually like to wear one, but I only like to wear one after I have a spare. Okay, these two guys are coming at me for no fucking good reason. Leather jacket that's damaged. But yeah, it provides face protection. It's one of the few face covers that actually do provide protection. But I don't want to lose my actual welding mask I need for my tool. So I only equip them when I have an extra. Get out of here, lady. Fucking opportunist, bitch. Hard hat. Garbage bag. There's a wooden mallet, so this place is pretty much done. You know, we'll even take the wooden mallet to use as a weapon. I don't know how strong it really is, but we'll use it, I guess. We're running low on side weapons anyway. We haven't been doing a whole lot of fighting either, so we haven't been losing durability on our cleaver much. These garages are usually a little less useful. They have less lootables in them, and they usually don't provide a whole lot anyway with the small amount of lootables that are in them in the first place. This guy wants some, so I'm gonna give him the fucking butter knife. Madame, please fall to the floor. Alright, you've broken my butter knife. How dare you? You've taken 3 hits from my frickin' cleaver. Additionally, how dare you? Alright, now this one has the potential to be good. Get the fuck out of my face.
What the fuck is your problem?
Guy's starting to get exhausted and tired. Okay, so they had some canned stuff. Not really what we're looking for. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, so they had crates in here which have the opportunity to be really good, and they chose the absolute worst loot for having crates. That's really annoying, but life goes on. And this one's probably not even worth getting into, but we're gonna check it out anyway, just to complete it. And it's paint. So yeah, this place has been useless. And our guy is getting really exhausted, so even though we haven't been able to fill up our inventories yet, we're pretty close, so we can head back home. And he's also dying of thirst. Let's actually dip back into a house and get water from there first. Alright, our guy's ridiculously tired and he's at excessive exhaustion, so when you get at this point, you can walk to places and you can actually speed up time because you can't sprint anyway. Let's try and get some stamina back so we can like at least jog around the house, hopefully, while we are putting our loot away. What the fuck? How did you get in my house?
Get out of my house!
What? They came in, they went in my backyard. I'm guessing saw me through the back window, came in through the broken window, but clothed window. That's my... They shouldn't have seen me. That's the bottom line here. All right, but we're gonna take care of this shit. It's all gonna be fine. But that was just fucking bullshit. Our guy is fucking excessively exhausted again. God damn. Okay, we have 4 boxes of nails, so that should be 400 nails, which will allow us to get an okay amount of carpentry done. So that's good to know. And we're getting close to being done with storing things away, and I have to do it at the speed of smell because my guy is ridiculously tired and excessively exhausted, hungry, and slightly thirsty. In a bad place right now. But luckily it's not like really a bad place because it's manageable. Let's also put this propane torch and welder's mask back in, put into our tool storage. Let's get something to eat. Got more evaporated milk, so let's get some thirst down with that. Canned pineapple, which also reduces unhappiness. Losing weight still, so we'll just go to bed. And that will be the end of this episode. So, unfortunately, we didn't get a whole lot done. I don't know how much is actually watchable in this video, but nevertheless, I've been recording for an hour, so, and I also have my dinner here that came in the middle of it, so I need to take time for me anyway. If you enjoyed it for any reason, please leave a like. I have to find another game to play at some point here, so look forward to that. Subscribe for that. If you want to see more Zomboid, subscribe for that. That's all I have to say for now, so I'm going to say bye-bye.